Hey everyone, Rob Wise Guy 82 here. Happy New Comic Book Day to everyone. Hope you guys made it to your shop. This is going to be my comic haul for September 27th, 2017. A lot of good books today. A lot of awesome covers. A few of them, let me see. Wonder if a lot of other people have a list like this. Maybe I'll do another one of my how I comic book videos. So basically, I got these cards, and I got some of these rings, and I got a little hole punch, and it's kind of my ledger going back. Look, I'm up to year 3, and just an awesome way I can go back and see, just see how my reading has changed, or but a couple of the books, so those 3 Marvel books, the Black Panther, Jenny Frison cover, Generations Hawkeye, the Francisco Mattina, and then I'm getting the Clayton Crane connecting covers. I also got the Batman Shadow number 6 Jot cover. Mother Panic I left at the shop. And I decided not to do that Fujitsu, the new one from Aftershock. I'm going to take it easy for a while and be very, very specific. And yeah, so these freaking, all these awesome covers have been killing me. Anyways, this right here is one of my favorite books. It's my oldest. I've got one that's older, but it's like a hardcover thing. Maybe I'll show that sometime. But this right here is Our Gang, number 17. This is where Tom and Jerry came from. Those were my favorite when I was a kid. And this is in pretty freaking sick shape, guys. A couple ticks, worn edges. But it is all there. I mean, look at the freaking colors, guys. Look at how awesome that is. And boom, Tom and Jerry right there, my favorite. I freaking love it. Obviously, I can look it up really easy. If somebody wants to put in the comments, because I know this book right here, it's number 17 from 1945. So right when the war ended, and you can see right there, number 17. So I just don't know what month. I forget what month. If somebody knows, because this came out for May, June. If it was still just like the very, oh shoot, I knew I was going to do that. That was my my murder mobile. That thing. Let's see if I can. Oh, look at that. So anyways, I just wanted to show that. That's my oldest floppy comic from 1945. Amazing shape. War comic. So I've got the next one I'll show you is just it's Ashley Wood cover. A rare Ashley Wood appearance. We don't get very much from him. So this is Diablo House number 2, and this just, I mean, like I say, guys, he's just he's really a master. I think you would. So a lot of what he does is galleries, and he works on like man size, like 8-foot tall paintings, and just incredible. Oh my god, just incredible. I got a couple of number 1s, and I got my my older previews catalog. I did get the new ones. Be going through those soon. Maybe I'll do a previews video. Let me know if you guys like those. I don't know if everybody picks up the previews, but you guys know I even, this could be another one of my how I comic book. I just make little tabs with tape, and the new books that I'm interested in. Real easy. Just tape it up, and that's kind of how that's how I do my thing. let's see. Yeah, I got a lot of little tricks that I think I've come across in the couple of years that I've been collecting. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you like going through these previews catalogs. And let's see. I've just been freaking jabbering for a while. This might be a longer video. So this first number one, I got two number ones. Wow, three. I got a series ending. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really disappointed in that. The lenticular Marvel Legacy cover. Because if I'm not mistaken, when somebody says lenticular, that's two images like we've been getting with the Action Comics ones. Or 3D. You know, I know those are obviously two different things. Lenticular is when you swap from one scene to another, one picture to another. Well, anybody has seen the... Well, I'll show it in a minute. Anyways. So this one right here, I got the description is, you guys know I really like, I get a few books from Scout Comics. This is a new one, Graveland by Massimo Rossi and Gabriel Ibarra Nunez, who might be, he does this cover, and the interiors are the same, one of my new favorites. This is awesome looking. And this is Graveland number 1 from Scout Comics. They got a lot of really cool books, guys. If you find yourself dropping books from Marvel, try one. Okay, so when the San Andreas Fault finally cracks and California falls into the sea, it isn't the big one. Oh, excuse me. It isn't the big one that everybody was expecting. It wasn't tectonic shifts. Hold on, I can't freaking see. It wasn't tectonic shifts or seismic activity or volcanoes. An ancient race of sleeping giants, like some elder god right out of a Lovecraft tale, has awakened. Risen up from beneath the crust of the earth, these giants resume their conquest of the surface world that began thousands of years ago. The military is helpless. Even our most powerful weapons have no effect, so the government resorts to desperate measures. In a battle of gods and monsters, the only way to win, and I know this sounds a little cliche, this is me talking, not reading. The only way to win is to create gods and monsters of your own. Using an experimental serum, the U.S. government creates superhuman soldiers to battle the giants and save civilization as we know it. So, it even talks, talks a little bit more. It says the story is action-packed, gritty, and oddly funny, and the art matches the tone of the story perfectly. Gabriel Ibarra Nunez's art manages to feel appropriately dark and ominous. And that's exactly what I was thinking. I got to flip through the book. It was pretty freaking awesome. So, I don't know if anybody else, if that sounds good to anybody else, but it's right up my alley. Kind of reminds me of Enormous a little bit from 451 Media, I think that was. Another beautiful artwork in that book. Oh my goodness, just absolutely gorgeous paint. But this is awesome. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for Gabriel Ibarra Nunez. Next one from Devil's Due First Comics is Malefic. The Doctor Will See You Now. Malefic. Look at that cover. Really creepy. If you can read this, you're insane. Who's the new witch doctor? Awesome. Awesome cover. Really creepy. Alright. So this one sounds kind of weird. Young Dr. Frust, or Froust, they spell it different. First they spelled it F-R-E-U-S-T, and then later they spell it F-R-U-E. So, I don't know. Young Dr. Frost is a therapist in an asylum of horror where each deranged and diabolical inmate has a paranormal neurosis and homicidal glint in their eye. Out of her depth, Frust must discover the techniques pioneered by her father, leader of a secret religious cult, if she has any hope of surviving the madness. The great Dan Schaefer, and I haven't heard of Dog Witch, but I have heard of Kill Darlings. I haven't read it or anything. Mixes a dark gothic cocktail with a twist of rye. Yeah, so that looks pretty awesome. Definitely enough to give it a shot. It doesn't say if either of these are ongoing or mini-series. But yeah, Malefic from Devils Do First comic. I don't see they said Dan. Oh yeah, Dan Schaefer and David. What does that say? I don't know what that says. All right. Anyway, so let's get going. We're already like freaking over 10 minutes in here. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the lenticular cover. It's not. I mean, it's kind of semi-going if you like from a black, but not really though. Look, it's not doing anything, guys. I think that's cheating. That's cheating right there. That's not a lenticular cover. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I don't think that's a lenticular cover. That's my other number one. Everybody knows about that one. This is my series that's ending, God Shaper. This is a damn strange book. But I'm into the art. I'm all right with it. This was Cy Spurrier. I like his style, man. He did it does seem, damn, my mouth's dry. It does seem that Angelic is a bit of a flop. I haven't read it, but I haven't heard one good thing about it yet. So it seems like, I don't want to say like a propaganda book about his feelings towards animals, or I don't know, the animal test. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna read it, but that might be a flop. But anyways, so next we've got Dollface number 9. Beautiful art. This is one of the variants, tattered and torn variant. I think usually there's about 2,500 of these, or maybe 2,000, or actually, well, now that I think about it, I think 1,500 is right around the magic number for these, because obviously they don't print a ton of them. Dark Crystal number 7. I get the Marjorie Liu variants. I'd love to have the other ones, but this right here is just great. Dark Crystal, favorite when I was a kid. I'm so freaking excited for the Netflix series coming. Hopefully that's still moving forward. And there's a couple of freaking awesome hardcover graphic novels that came out. Within the past, I think maybe 5 or 10 years ago, something like that. But damn, them things are kind of expensive. Next one, Sisters of Sorrow. I really dug the first issue. Yeah, it's a good story. I really like Kurt Sutter from the creator of Sons of Anarchy. He did Lucas Stand. Kind of a neat. I don't think it was, obviously it wasn't as good as Kill or Be Killed, but in the same vein with, it was like a demon, but there was time travel aspect. He was kind of like a demon's errand boy, hitman. Kind of interesting. I liked it. I was good with it. I dug it. It was a 6-issue mini. This next one is one of my favorite books, and I think maybe artwork of the year with Nicola Scott. What she does in this book, just I think it's beyond words. It just blows my mind. And then this is Jenny Frison is just my absolute favorite. I think one of my. You can't put them in any order. They're masters. Look at her. She's just incredible. Look at that. Ugh. Same thing. Black Mass number 8. Greg Rucka. Nicola Scott does the interior. She is a goddess. Oh my goodness gracious. Another fantastic book. You got to have a couple brain cells to read this one because it's pretty deep. Jonathan Hickman is awesome. I really love his stuff. And then what the hell? hell's his first name? Coker. Yeah, I don't know. Black Monday Murders number 7. Awesome, awesome book. This right here I got for the cover. I don't know about it. Rat Queen Special Orc Dave number 1. But Fiona Staple did the cover, and she is amazing. I love this, like the contrast. Look at that big old dude and this little songbird, whatever it is. But just amazing. Look at the water, and I mean, really, her artwork is just, look at her paints. I mean, just freaking phenomenal. I really love when you see like the sun shining through the leaves. I think that's just fantastic. We get a lot of that with like Stepan Sajic, and Iguara is pretty awesome at that on Rose with Meredith Finch. This is a great book. Redneck, Donnie Cates, number 6. I'm a little behind on this, so I don't know what's going on with that mosquito. We'll see what happens with him. Saga, awesome. Another Fiona Staple cover, number 47. Getting close to 50. I kind of agree. People have been wondering what the hell's up with this little story arc, Abortion Town. That's all right though. So we'll ride it out. Brian K. Vaughan, he's pretty freaking awesome. So like we're saying, lenticular. You got 2 images, as far as I understand it, right? But this is awesome. Action Comics 988, getting freaking close. Look at that awesome freaking cover. So I got caught up the other day on Metal. Batman Metal, Dark Knight's Metal, like all of the Forge, Casting 1, 2. I really freaking enjoy it. I know a lot of new readers that haven't read like New 52 or before that have been a little bit lost. I obviously see the, because I can't see those strings that go to those parts of the New 52. Like just like a lot of people, but I find it pretty easy to follow. I really like Snyder's. I love his writing. I really like his writing, and so it made me. I wanted to get these right here. So this is these are the tie-ins, and then I mean Stepan Sajic doing the covers. It's kind of like a no-brainer. Even though, because I didn't get these when they came out, my shop doesn't do. As awesome as they are, they do not do a good job with keeping their back issues. Like, it hurts me when I walk by them. Like, they're like, a lot of them are folded over and they're smashed and they're so tight. It's like their books are gonna fuse together sometimes. Let me get some of these down. Let me just do a little bit of this. All right. So yeah. These came out a few weeks, the past few weeks. Teen Titans, number 12. Amazing Stepan Sajic cover. And this guy right here, this is the Batman Who Laughs, is pretty freaking awesome. Nightwing, number 29. You can see Gotham Resistance, part 2. And then the newest one, this is freaking awesome. Stepan Sajic. I love the colors on this one. You got Ivy and Harley. Welcome to Poison Ivy's Jungle. Part 3. And then Batman the Murder Machine. Awesome metal covers. I'm digging it. It's making me want to get, because I'm pretty far behind on a lot of my DC. So this has been kind of getting me in the mood to start getting caught up on some of my stuff. So that's it, guys. Super long. Well, actually, not any longer than a lot of my videos. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Give a shout out to my brother Tommy, Nikki, the babes, Jaden, Mira. I love you guys. Happy New Comic Book Day to everybody. Peace, love, and comics. God bless.